Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm super happy to be with all of you today for this office hour. So first, I want to thank you for being with us today. And the desire here is really to give an opportunity for all of us to understand a little bit more about what is the concept of AI agents. And I will be here, so I'm alone here, so I will try to track the chats and everything. So if you can just put on the chat where you are connecting from, and also if you have any question or any comment. So I have a question here already from Vivek. And he said, is this session being recorded? Yes, this is the answer. It's recorded. It will be available at the LinkedIn Learn page, and it will be also available on my profile on LinkedIn. So please make sure that you connect yourself later to see the demo. So what is the idea here? I have a very few slides that I want to share with you today about this presentation. And the first one, it's what is an AI agent? Okay, so this is a very common question because I think people think that everything is AI agent, and it's not. Okay, and it's not. So the best explanation for me about what an AI agent is about is this explanation here. An AI agent is a software program that is designed to autonomously interact with its environment, gather data, and perform tasks to achieve predefined goals. So what is an agent? An agent is some software, some type of AI that is able to take multiple steps, tasks, to do something that is more elaborated than just answer a single question that you may have. So the concept of agentic AI is a way to help you to understand, for example, and assign a set of tasks to an agent and wait for it to be done. So what I will do now, let's stop the talk and let's move from hype to help. So right now I will start giving you some advice and showing and making some demos for you to be aware. So the first demo I want to do is basically using Notebook LM and Gamma, and also some parts of Napkin. But basically today you should expect, so stay tuned up to the end, because I will do a demo with Notebook LM, with Manus, with Gamma, with Crew AI, with OpenAI O3, the reasoning model, and Napkin. And I will do this in a very integrated way. And of course, let's start with my first. It's automation agent, and I will be using Manus and Gamma to do that. Let me start by presenting you a challenge, okay? So I'm thinking that pretty much all of you listening to this work with project management. And I am a leader of a project management office in a large organization. And I have been tasked with creating a comprehensive risk management methodology that is tailored to my industry. So I work primarily on IT software development, especially doing web interface and mobile applications. And I have a wide range of global clients. And I frequently face risks related to delays, technology shifts, and various orders uncertainty. Now, I just received a mission. I was asked by my supervisor to design a complete risk management framework for my company. So in normal conditions, thinking that we are not talking about AI here, what would be our normal reaction here? Our normal reaction here would be, okay, I need to check what is available in the market. I need to tailor. I need to take probably a Word document and prepare this. But honestly, because we are in an AI age, I want all of this to be done by AI. So let's see how this will happen here in this demo. So the first thing I want to share with you is our task. So what I want that Manus helps me by doing 4 steps. So I have 4 tasks for my AI agent, that is Manus on this case. It's first to create a name and a logo for the framework and the methodology. So first, I don't know what name I will give it to it, but I want Manus to create a name, create a logo. Second, I want it to develop a step-by-step framework for managing project risks through the full project life cycle, from initiations to closure. And I'm giving it an advice. I'm saying, look, I want you to use the PMBOK and mainly the process flow of the PMBOK. I want you to use the Prince2 methodology and also Scrum and Kanban methods. And I want it to reflect a hybrid approach, okay? But I want it to be presented in the concept of the process flows with inputs, tools and techniques, and outputs, from defining the risk tolerance through the lessons learned. So this is the second step. The third one, I want Manus to create a spreadsheet that will be my risk register, okay? And this spreadsheet will serve to me as my official risk log and should include sections for the identification of risks, qualitative and quantitative risk analysis, responses, and the log. And fourth, I want also a PowerPoint slide that will help me to present and train people on this methodology. So what I am doing now, please pay attention on this. What I'm doing now, I am setting Manus to do 4 tasks at once. So it's completely different from what we do normally on ChatGPT, for example. So now let's go to the practice. So I will now share my screen with the Manus. So for those who do not know Manus, let me put it in a bigger screen here. For those who do not know Manus, so this is the screen of Manus, okay? This is the screen of Manus. So I have the tasks here and all this area that you can see here. And what I will do now, I will create here a new task and it will open here a prompt. What I will do, I will copy my prompt on the Gamma methodology. It's exactly the text I told you, and I will paste here. Take a look. So I am the head, so I'm explaining the problem, and I'm giving 1, 2, 3, and 4 tasks. This is all I need now. This is all I need to show you now for you to understand what will happen after I press enter. When I press enter, what will happen is this. Let me go there and enter. So what is happening? Manus is typing and it's saying, oh, I will help you to create a comprehensive risk management. And then Manus is preparing its own plan. And it defined 8 tasks. Did you see here? 1 of 8 that is showing now. So what I will do at this moment, I will come back here and I will show you, go back to my slide deck here, and let me explain what Manus will do now. Manus will operate and work step by step. And this may take, okay, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. But meanwhile, it's working. So Manus is already doing that tasks for me. And then while we do that, I want to go to the second demo, and I will come back soon on Manus because I have an agent. The agent is working there for me. Many times when I'm using Manus in real conditions, what I do is I put it to run and then I go to have lunch, or I put it to run, then I go to, for example, to sleep, and then I come back the next day to see the results. Okay, so Manus is not automatic. Okay, it's not automatic. Let's see here one more time. So now it's on step 2 out of 8. Okay, 2 out of 8. Now what we need to do is, let's go now to our next example. That is the automation AI, and probably few of you have heard about Crew AI. And I will show you how Crew AI is a true automation engine that we can use here easily to do some automate tasks for us in a very simple way. So let's take a look on that. Let's take a look. So now I have a second problem that I want an agent to help me with. I am a project leader for Apple Inc. And I work in new features and innovation for the next generation of mobile phones, iPhones. And I need to do a competitive analysis to identify competitors, and also identify those who could disrupt my work and the potential of the product I am handling. So what I will do now, so take a look on what I will do. So I will come here, and I will replace my screen to this one. So now you can see Crew AI. And Crew AI, I have an automation. So every time you enter on Crew AI, for those who do not know, it's very similar to Zapier. It's very similar in some ways to Make. But what is the difference here? It's all AI based. So what I did, I went to the marketplace. So Crew AI has some routines and agents that are already set up. Or I can go on Crew Studio and create my own assistant. So to make our life a little bit easier, what I did, I went to the marketplace and I selected one automation called competitive analysis. For those who use GitHub, it's in GitHub here. So what I will do now, I will open this competitive analysis and I will click on run this competitive analysis. And this competitive analysis is showing me this screen. So let me just improve here. So I have inputs, and then I have 4 agents in my routine on Crew AI. I have one agent that is responsible, and it's called the company analysis specialist. I have another agent that is called market research expert. I have a third agent that is company similarity evaluator, to evaluate the similarities of the company. And the last agent is a sales approach strategist. So what I do, I click here, run automation. When I click on run automation, what happened? This screen opens. Parameters. What is the target company? What is the company I am trying to envision and to analyze? So it's Apple Inc. And what is the product you want to do? Because my project is related to iPhone, so Apple Inc. and iPhone. So now pay attention. Execute action. When I click on execute action, what happens? It starts running. Did you see? Running here. So, and usually a process like this one takes about 2 minutes or 3 minutes to happen. So what is important for us here? While I'm running one agent now, trying to do an analysis of iPhone and Apple. The other agent, Manus, is developing my PMO risk management methodology. And now you can see I'm not touching anything. The agents are working for me now. So I am, just remember, look, if you look this small screen here, you can see that is running here. And if we want, we can see later also the screen, and I can check now, for example, how is my other work with my other agent. That is my agent risk management. Let's see what is happening with my new agent. Let's see. So my new agent is now on step 4. Let me put big here. It's now on step 4 of 8. So it's preparing things, but it's not ready yet. So just for you to understand that when we are using an agent, it takes a little bit longer than 5 seconds, okay? Now let's go back and replace this to Creo AI, because I have a second task that I need them to do. And this task is almost, oh, by the way, it's done now. So when everything becomes green, it's done. Let's see what is the result. So I click View Results. I click here on View Results and take a look on that. Take a look on that, what it's presenting. Apple, industry, revenue, workforce, similarity, Samsung, similarity score. It created scores, everything, Microsoft, all my potential similar companies here. And I have approach recommendations to the sales team, everything. Remember, I didn't write anything. Pay attention, I didn't write a single line. The only thing I put, Apple Inc., iPhone, nothing else. I could put whatever I want. Everything was done by an agent, okay? Everything was done by my agent, Creo AI. And this could be whatever I want. Take this spreadsheet, analyze this spreadsheet, do this, calculate this, check on the internet. I can do the workflow I want, okay, to do that. And what I can do now, just to make things a little bit more fun here. So what I can do now, I can go back here to my markdown. I can, for example, take just this part here, Finder, okay, and copy this, and then right button, copy. Then I click here just while we wait. And then what I can do, I can open another screen here. Let me just replace this to Gamma. That is my beloved application of creating slide deck. And I want to paste the text, and the paste the text is my competitive analysis, because, you know, I need to do this competitive analysis very fast. Let me just put the screen a little bit bigger, very fast. So what I will do now, I will come here, I will create a presentation for Apple, and then I want it to generate medium, okay, analytical in English, and let me put 10 cards, and I will continue, and I will choose this team here, okay, this flamingo, okay, just to have some joy here. And what is happening is creating for me a slide deck of my competitive analysis. And look, the analysis is being built. All the numbers came from the analysis that Creo AI did. And I'm doing this, remember, in a matter of minutes, okay? Minutes. And I'm doing, this is the concept. And I could have done, okay, I didn't want to do that, but I could have done even to include Gamma on that type of analysis. And take a look. So I'm now preparing my slide deck, and this is my slide deck. I can present here, so I can see and show you everything. Even, look, competitors, stock market, all the numbers, even this image was generated by AI. So this is just to give you an idea. And now let me go back to the screen of Creo AI, where I saw the results. So what I can do on executions, okay, because I was preparing, so I had to do. And then product, iPhone and Apple. Then I click here. What I can do, I can say every step of the approach of the agent. Look, it spent 73,000 tokens and 68,000 for the prompt. And the cost of this, and this is crazy, right? The cost of this action, is the completion 0.00025, and the total is 129. Oh God, I don't know even how to say it. Cents. It's 100 times less than 1 cent. It's 100 times less than 1 cent. And this is one example of agent. This Crew AI was an agent for me. So every time now, please pay attention on what I'm saying. When you hear people saying, oh, I'm using AI agent, or for example, when you were watching my LinkedIn course, that is my partner on this talk here, talking about this, you will understand now that an agent does very, very long steps. And it can do this for a long time. I can do a much deeper competitive analysis, but this is just to show you what is the potential here. So this is Crew AI, okay? But now let's go back to Manus and let's see what is happening there, because honestly, I don't know if we have a result or not yet. So what we will do now, let's come here and let's go back to my risk management. Let's see what happens. So it's still on step 4. Did you see? It's still, let me put a little bit bigger for you. So it's still on step 4. Did you see here? Take a look here. It's still on the step 4. You can see on the bottom here. So now it's structuring the framework according to the project phases. And look, all of this is what, oh, nice. Look, the logo. Okay, but let's suppose we didn't see that, okay? Let's wait a little bit to see the end result. Okay, so now we did Crew AI with Gamma and also Manus. And Nicolette asked me a question. Do you use free Manus version? Yes. Look, everything I'm showing you, I'm using for free. And why I decided to do that? I decided to use everything for free because I don't know the capability of all of you to do that. And I want, and my challenge and my desire is to make sure that all of you in 35 minutes, that is the time we'll finish this office hour, will be able to jump right now to do these type of tasks. Okay, so it's the phase. Another question here that I have is from a LinkedIn user. Does the cost include the actual compute? My computer? No. This is just the computing that you are spending on Crew AI, okay? On Crew AI, but my plan is free, okay? This was just for reference. Even my Crew AI plan is free because my use is so low to do that and to do this type of demos that, of course, I don't have a paid plan on that, okay? Just for you to know, okay? So Carlos, my friend, how are you? What is interesting is that you are parameterized and gave autonomy rules. Exactly. Carlos, it's exactly the autonomy, and I'm freeing my hands of the work I need to do because these tools are doing that for me, okay? So think about that, and now let's move on, okay? Let's move on, and let's now go back to our presentation, and I want to go now to the next one. It's research, okay? Research. So what is happening here? I want now to use Notebook LM and Napkin on this, and I will use, because Notebook LM is an AI agent, and this AI agent is for research. Now, let's go here to a little bit deeper here. You are a project manager assigned to your first project related to AI, and you need to set up a project to handle AI governance aspects in your organization. And you need to learn very fast. You don't have too much time to learn. So you need to find ways of learning really fast to execute and to prepare that. So what we need to do. So what we'll do now, before we go to reasoning, we will go now to the demo and let's see what will happen. By the way, Manus is still on task number 4. Now, let's change here and let's go to Notebook LM, okay? Notebook LM. So now I am on Notebook LM, and in Notebook LM, what I need to do, let me put it bigger. Okay, I will do one thing. I am doing a course at Stanford Law School that is called Enterprise AI Governance. Okay, it's a course, it's an online course that is promoted by Stanford, and I'm doing it. So what I did, I downloaded some of the audios and some of the slide decks. But what is my problem? Okay, what is my problem? My problem is that, I don't have time. So I need to learn, and I need to learn fast, because I need to prepare some projects on AI governance, and I need to improve. So what I will do now, I will come here, upload sources, and I will come to my folder with all the information. This is real, okay? This is real. I'm not making this up, okay? So let me take my Stanford course here, and this Stanford course, I will take just one chapter, because to make it easier for our demo, with all the files around ethical risks, okay? I'm studying just one out of the 6 chapters, big chapters of this Stanford course, okay? And then I will open, and it's adding the sources. Did you see? It's adding all the sources here. And, oh, it's written in Portuguese. Did you see? Okay, then I come here to settings, output language, and I want the language to be English, and then I save, and then I will just wait here okay, it's already in English here, okay, and then I will put here, learning AI governance for project X. So this is an agent. What is an agent? The agent is checking all these sources here. And then I will do, just to save my time, I will already ask it to create a podcast for me. So when I click here, it's generating, okay, this podcast. But now what I need, I will write here and start typing. I am a PMO leader developing a risk management approach for our IT projects, and I need to address the risks related to AI governance. Can you suggest the top 5 risks related to AI governance? And press. Okay. One thing that is super important, and I want you to be aware, while it's working here, pay attention in one thing. What is the difference between what I did and ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is not agentic. So what I did that is different from ChatGPT, ChatGPT will use as a reference my files and the internet. Notebook LM only uses your 29 sources that are here. These 29 sources is the only thing, and this is the answer. Look, okay, here are the key, look, the key 5 risks indicated. Did you see? All the risks. And what is important on Notebook LM? Let me give you a tip. First, Notebook LM does not hallucinate. Why it does not hallucinate? Because it must come from one of these 29 sources. Second, that is great. Notebook LM shows the source. Did you see? When I scroll, it shows to me the source of each file. So I know where that information is coming from. Third one, please be mindful. If you do not save this chat and you reload the page, you lose the chat. This is why you always need to press the button Save to Note. And then on the right here, it will put the note. This note will be recorded, but this chat will disappear, okay? And then what I will do now, I will take these key risks, that is the note here, okay? And then I will take a look on this, and I will put all of this, and I will copy all of this. I will copy this, and then I will come here and go to my beloved application, Napkin. Napkin will help me to create visuals about that, because remember, on the governance that Manus is doing for me, I will have to train people, right? Do you agree? So what I will do, I will sign in on Napkin. Again, this version is the free one. I will draft with AI my Napkin, and I will paste all the information that came from Notebook LM. And then I will press continue, and it will create for me a napkin, okay? It's creating for me a napkin. Take a look on that. It's creating for me all the content. But now the magic will happen. I will click bias and discrimination risk. Did you see this flashlight here? I will click on it, and what will do? It will generate an AI image helping me to illustrate this concept. Look, it's amazing. Look, I feel honestly emotional when I see this, because look this, it created. And then I come, accuracy and hallucination risk. I click here, and it will show me, this is the concept of napkin. Look, how do we mitigate AI hallucinations? So look, the drawing, I can do and change to this, for example, or I can change this to the fishbone. I can do the style I want. Privacy risk, I can click here. I can click on privacy. This is not done yet. Okay, sorry. Let me just finish, because I need to finish one for open the other one. Then privacy, take a look. So this is Notebook. Look here. It's nice, isn't it? It's truly, truly remarkable when we see something like that. And while I am talking to you, what is happening? Manus is still working. And Notebook LM is still generating for me the podcast. Do you remember the podcast that I asked it to generate? So now let's see what is happening with these two tasks. Let me go back to my screen. Let me put myself small here, and let's go there, and let's see first what is happening with my, for example, my Notebook LM learning. So I have here, I will come back to studio, and okay, my podcast is done. Let's listen to the podcast now.
Okay, let's jump right in. AI is absolutely everywhere. And honestly, the energy, the hype, the sheer potential, it's palpable.
Oh, definitely.
We're seeing incredible opportunities open up, promising to reshape industries, boost efficiency, solve problems we once thought were out of reach.
Did you see while I was doing something else, Notebook LM did that. And Manus is still working. So let's now go to Manus and let's see what Manus will show us on our risk management. Let's see what is happening. Oh, it's on step 6 out of 8. Okay, so it's moving. But did you see? Look, sometimes for you to be mindful, takes time. Many times when I'm using Manus, what I do is I go to bed. I put Manus to run and go to bed. Let me give you an example that is not related to project management, but just a personal example I want to share with all of you. This example is I am doing a gym here in our condo, and I'm responsible for that. So I'm doing this. So I took all the bids for equipments and devices, all the renovation work, everything, and I upload everything on Manus at Manus, and I said, please prepare for me a report that I will share with my neighbors about that. And I prepared this, and I will run this tonight just for you to see. And what is amazing, I'm not doing anything on Manus. I just put the content there, and it's working, and it's preparing for me. Remember, a methodology, a spreadsheet, a PowerPoint, a logo, and a name. Okay, I could have asked 300 questions. Okay, some of you may ask, Ricardo, but let's suppose you start your process with Manus and you want to change something. No problem at all. What you need is you can go there and put on the prompt, I changed my mind. Now the name of this process is Risk Plus or whatever name I want to do. So you can place it there. So it's fantastic because Manus can have agents that could have to work maybe 40 minutes, maybe 1 hour to do everything. And our beloved Manus is still on step 8. So it's designing for me the presentation. Did you see? It's designing the presentation for me. This. Look, Misael, just going back to your question, Ricardo, can you include the third person in the podcast conversation? Yes, right now. So it's a new tool that is being able now. So honestly speaking, things are happening in such a lightning pace that is just impossible for us to track, because things are happening as we speak now in terms of evolving and evolution of these tools. But thank you very much, Misael. Thank you for your comment. Look, I'm sorry, I'm alone here, and I have hundreds of comments on the chat, so I will do my best to keep up the track. But I need to show you one more thing while Manus is working for us, okay? And this thing is reasoning. Okay, now I want to use ChatGPT o3 as my agent to solve a project management problem. Yes, a project management problem. Now I want all of you to stay with me and try to pay attention on what I will show you, because this is, look, if you are a PMP, if you are certified or a project manager, I have a challenge for you. And let me tell you about this problem. Okay. Early today, the program director of our organization discovered that 150 megawatt Sol Ridge solar farm, a solar farm, planned to go live on July 1st, 2025, is in serious danger of delay. This is the news I received this morning, okay? Then what happened? I know it's so common. I have 4 stakeholders with 4 different perspectives. So Sam, the construction manager, said that civil works began on 15th of December and will finish on 1st of March, 2 weeks behind the baseline, but not on the critical path. This is what Sam said. Then Priya came and said, our 300 inverters left the factory 20 January 2025. Tracking say they will reach the port on 10th of March 2025. Lina, software lead, said integration tests will finish on 15th of March. We are not blocking anyone. Then Omar said the grid connection approval backlog is heavy. Expect final approval on 20th of April. So you heard this. You don't know if anyone is lying or not. Then next thing, hard facts about this. So the shipping tracker, you saw on the web that the shipping tracker departed the factory on 28th of January 2025. Custom bulletin said that the average port clearance time is 12 days. The utility service dashboard said that the average approval lead time is 8 weeks. And the last progress report showed that the interconnection design review finished on 10th of February. Then, dear friends, I need ChatGPT o3 to do 6 things for me. Analyze the case. Build a timeline that combines every dated item, marking critical path events. Identify any stakeholder statement that is incompatible with the hard facts. Decide which workstream poses greatest risks for the 1st of July go live. Estimate the earliest realistic go live date and recommend 2 specific mitigation actions. Dear friends, this is not easy, okay? What I will do now, let's go together. Okay, let's see here. Oh, Manus is done, but I don't want, let's not go there now. Let's just ask my new agent, ChatGPT o3, to start working on my new problem while I sort out the Manus thing. Then I come here, and then I will go here to the window, and I will come here, I will share, I will come to a new tab. Let me just do this. Let me just do this and this so you can see me small here. And then chat, OpenAI. Then I will put O3 here. I will put O3 here, and I will copy all these text from the demo. So exactly what I read for you, and I'm copying here. Look, your senior tasks, tools, everything, okay? This is exactly what was in the 3 slides. And then I will click here. So I would truly, truly love to see all of you trying to do and trying to see who will come with the answer faster, okay? So I'm here on this side, and ChatGPT o3 is working on the other side, and Manus, by the way, is ready. So now let's go, while we do that, let's go now quickly to see Manus, okay? Let's see what is happening to Manus here. Okay, let's see if we can see. Let's put here. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see. Okay, give me a second. It's so many screens here. So let me do one thing. Replace. Let me see if it's here. Just a second. I'm not sure. Can you tell me if you can see? If you can send to me, because I'm afraid you cannot see. So I want just to make sure you are all seeing what I'm showing. Let me just come back here and share again. sometimes it's challenging when you are doing everything by yourself. So let me see now. Yes, now I can see. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but now it's good. So now, Manus, you did everything for me. So let me just rate here, 5 stars, submit. Okay. So first, remember, first product, the logo. So this is Prism logo. Okay, nice, isn't it? Nice. Let me do one thing more now. Let me just do this and open a little bit. So all the steps here, but now I want to see, because there is here a risk register and everything here on the file. So let's now do one thing. Let's see these documents. Okay, let's see these documents. So let me share with all of you my full screen here. Share. Let me just do this and come here. So now you can see here. I will open first my methodology. Okay, I will download and okay, sorry. Here, okay, my risk register. Let me download it. So my first product is here. Take a look. Prism, that is the name, risk register. And then I say risk identification, it's here. Qualitative risk, quantitative, response planning, risk management, everything, it was done by them. And the dashboard, okay, the dashboard with everything and the probability impact matrix. Again, as I said to you, I did not do anything. This was all done by Manus on that. Manus built this spreadsheet. Manus built these tabs, built these lines. Everything was done by Manus automatically. Okay, automatically on this. So now what I can do here, I have all the things, the case studies and this. So Prism framework overview. This is the framework overview of my framework. I can come here and I can say, I want to see Prism framework by phase. Remember that I wanted inputs, tools and techniques, and outputs. It's all here. It's all here. So what Manus did? Manus did the work of a PMO. Manus did exactly the work of what is a PMO. So it's really, really, really impressive when we see that. Let me just remove my screen and come back. So it's incredible. Okay, it's absolutely unbelievable when we see this type of thing. And what I can do now, I can put on the chat here, and I will do that. Give me 1 second. I can put on the chat here a share button, public access, copy. Dear friends, I am sharing with you on the chat here, okay, on the chat here. Let me do this. Yeah, let me just do one thing. Just a second. I am copying to you because I want you to see the results by yourself. Then you can open the spreadsheet and you can do everything you want on that. Before I go to the reasoning model to see if O3 was able to solve my problem. Remember of the delay on my plant, solar plant. So let me do this. I'm just creating here an URL for you, and I will place here as a caption, just a second. Okay, and add. Okay, and let me show here. Okay, so this rvarg.as/1p3 is the Manus answer with everything you saw. Now, let's go to the O3. Let's see if the O3 was able to solve my problem. So what I will do now, I will go to my OpenAI and see what is happening. So look, ChatGPT, okay, it's saying, oh God, grid interconnection approval is the single critical blocker. It's already answered for me the problem. And then it put, remember the table? All the dates, all the critical path or not, and where the source of this came from. And what is important, 3-day truck haul, all this information, 6 weeks, was taken by my agent on the web. So it came on the web because I gave an authorization here on my text that it can use access and find new things that it was not mentioned here on the web for them. So look, stakeholder statements that clash with facts. So Priya says shipment left 20 January. Tracker showed 28. So 8 days. So Priya was not telling the truth. So did you see how powerful my agent became? It detects everything. Let me put here that it will make easier for you to see the Priya. So this is an example on how these agents will work. So it's just, honestly, I have been preparing this for this class for quite a while, because it's a lot of effort to make this happen for a live demo, because I'm doing this live, and of course I try to do my best in 1 hour. But what is my final thoughts for you? Okay, just my final thoughts for you. First, what I want, please, as soon as we finish here, if you have time, go and check these tools. And not because look, of course, it's not sponsored this. So I'm not Manus, I'm not ChatGPT. So I'm just happy user, okay, of all of them. But you need to understand that this concept that I was talking on the course about agents is a reality. It's not a dream, okay? It's a reality. And you saw here live, okay? You saw here, I'm showing this to you live. So focus on these core concepts. Do not be very focused on tools only. Why you should not be focused on tools? Because tools change. Concepts do not change very fast. So focus on concepts. And second, practice using the current AI tools. Practice. Go on Manus and ask Manus whatever you want. It's free. It's free for most users. You need to be a very heavy user to pay. Go to Gamma. Try to connect Notebook, LM, and Manus. Play with that. This is agentic AI, and this is what is revolutionizing project management. And it will, because I'm sure you will work with a lot of agents in the future. And one more thing. Look, do not wait. Do not wait. One of the things, even, with the tone of my voice and everything, please do not wait. Do not wait. I am, with Antonio and the work we are doing with AIPM, we are on a crusade to make sure that all of you that are listening to this are able to adapt and reinvent ourselves. This is, I would say, one of the biggest desires I have in life, okay, to do that. So don't wait, okay? And one final thing, I will soon, today, release a link for all of you to take this course for free, okay? I didn't build this presentation, to sell any of you anything. I did this because it's part of my responsibility, and LinkedIn Learn did that to me, so allow me to do this office hour to complement the course. So the course has already 10,000 students, so just join. I will share with you, for those who do not have, I would say, a premium account, for you to take the course for free, okay, for free. And also, use this opportunity for you to learn. Okay, use this opportunity for you to learn. So you can follow me on LinkedIn. I'm sadly I don't have connections anymore because I reached out to 30,000. But you can follow me. It's already open, where I plan to share more videos. And when I discover something new, that's for sure, I will do my best. Trust me, I will do my best to help all of you. Okay, so finally, thank you very much for your time. As a good project manager, I am finishing on time. Thanks also LinkedIn for the opportunity to record, all the courses I recorded on LinkedIn, and to support and giving the voice to me to talk about AI in project management. Stay well. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Thank you very much.